You have probably stumbled on this video because you are one of the parents that are extremely sleep deprived and trying to just figure out what gadget or thing to get so your newborn baby will sleep. And if you are one of the lucky parents whose baby is sleeping peacefully all night long, skip this video and go enjoy your sleep. While the rest of you parents, let's chat. Hey there, I'm Ruthie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing a very cool new bassinet. I'm going to be reviewing the 4moms sleep bassinet and giving you my honest Ruthie review, and especially how does this compare to the Snoo. If you don't know what the Snoo is, it is the luxury brand of baby bassinets, and this is basically where your newborn baby will sleep for the first few months of their life. I think the Snoo website says up to 6 months, but most parents I think keep their babies in bassinets anywhere from 0 to 4-ish months, maybe a little bit longer. They specifically stop once the baby rolls over. Now, like yourself, I had a baby who refused to sleep unless I was holding him. The very second night that we brought Sam home, my husband and I literally alternated in hour-and-a-half increments holding our newborn baby because otherwise he would not sleep. And so like you, we went to Google and we typed anything we possibly could to figure out what we can get to get our baby to sleep. Granted, this was a baby number 2. Our daughter, while would wake up throughout the night, was totally fine sleeping in a pack and play. We actually used the 4moms pack and play, and at the top there's a little sleep area, and so she slept great in that. Again, would wake up at night, I would nurse her, I would put her down, and she would stay asleep. Sammy was a whole different story. Literally, no matter what I did, he just would not sleep in it. We were really close to considering getting the Snoo, but the price tag was just so up there. And you only order through their website, so it was already gonna take a few days before it got here. And so we figured, let's see if there's anything else before we make the jump. Now this Snoo, you can rent it and it is much more reasonable, but we knew that this might not be our last baby. We didn't want to just rent it for a few months, and there are mixed reviews out there. There are some babies who really love it, but there are some babies who don't. And so for that price, I feel like it better have a guarantee that it will keep my baby asleep, and I knew that no such thing existed. Around the same time, 4moms actually came out with this sleep bassinet. We were intrigued, and so we decided, let's give this one a try. If we don't like it, we can always return it. It is available on Amazon, so we can return it and then order the Snoo if we really needed to. Let me just give you an overview of this bassinet, and then we'll talk about my pros and cons, and ultimately, is it really worth it? As you can see, the design is pretty simple. It has 4 legs, this base, and this bassinet. All you do is just press the on button and a screen will pop up with all the different options. And as you can see in the bassinet, it comes with a little mattress. Now this mattress is pretty thin. There's a tiny bit of cushion, but if you look at anything that is with babies, they really have to sleep on a pretty hard surface. And so I wasn't surprised that it was that thin. It does come with this mesh siding, so it is definitely breathable. And basically, what does this thing do? Well, it moves, and that motion keeps your baby asleep. And let me tell you, it actually works. I mean, the first day that we got it, we assembled it, put Sammy in it, and he stayed asleep. Now, he did wake up throughout the night because he's a newborn and needs to eat, but every time I was able to put him back down and he would stay asleep. This became my favorite thing very quickly. Now, let me talk to you about the pros of this thing. First of all, I think the assembly is very easy. It requires 0 tools, and as you can see, I can put it together, so you can definitely put it together. It actually also has 2 height levels. You can actually increase this to a little bit taller. I did not need that feature, but you may, so that is something that this offers that I don't think the Snoo even offers. And then, like I said, it has different motions, so it actually comes with 5 different motions. If you're familiar with the mamaRoo, I think most of these are pretty similar to that. And it comes also with sound, so it has like lullabies or white noise. Now, the motions, each one also has 5 levels of speed, so you can increase it to a pretty fast speed, and then you turn it off. One tip for you all, even with this or the mamaRoo, definitely increase the speed. I always thought that because there were 5, I should start at a very lower setting, and honestly, the babies like a little bit faster. I've noticed that at least a 3 was our sweet spot, maybe a 4. I don't think we ever had it at the full amount, but we definitely wanted it on the higher speed. So it's really nice that there's various speeds and various levels that you can increase. Same with the sound. It comes with 4 different sounds and you can increase how loud it is. Now ours does come with a vibration, but I think they actually have removed that feature. In the later ones, I think they had some glitches, and honestly, you don't really need it. Then the bassinet, like I said, it's pretty roomy. Actually, babies, I think, can sleep in here for a while. They do claim up to 6 months. But again, you want to make sure that once your baby is even remotely rolling, you want to take them out of here. And it is a safe sleeping space. Like I said, the mattress is really thin. There's the breathing space. The other thing with this is it's pretty compact and folds down pretty nicely. Now, I wouldn't travel with it, let's say, on a plane, but if I was going on a road trip, it could easily go in the trunk of like an SUV and I could bring it along. So it actually comes with an app. So while you can control it on the front, you can also control it from your phone. So if you're hearing that the baby is maybe moving, you can increase the speed or increase the loudness of the noise or decrease it, which I really love that feature. I would use it all the time. And lastly, on the pros is the cost. Now, this is definitely more expensive than some of the other bassinet, but for the functionality that it gives you and the fact that it is pretty similar to the Snoo, this is a third of the price. Now, the things to keep in mind that were maybe not my favorite thing. Number one is that it has a 4-hour max motion time. So after 4 hours, it will shut down. You can also set a timer. So let's say you only wanted it to do for 30 minutes. You can definitely do that. But the max that you can set it to is 4 hours, and then it will power down. And for us, it wasn't really an issue because again, I was nursing my son throughout the night. He would wake up anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. He definitely didn't do the longer stretch in this bassinet. My babies tend to do that much later than most, I guess. And so for us, it wasn't really a problem, but I could always add more time through my phone. So if you do find it that you're getting close to that 4 hours and your baby does need the constant motion, you can always add more time through your phone. Once that timer is up, it kind of just stops. It doesn't slowly decrease the motion and slow down. So if I would say for moms, just create a like 5-minute slow down and then come to a stop versus just kind of that abrupt stop. The second con I would say is that you need to purchase everything from 4moms. So I wanted an extra cover, and so I did have to purchase it from them, and it was, I think, $30. I'll have everything linked down below, but that is something that you have to keep in mind is you have to purchase it from them. Mine does have the vibration, but they have since removed the vibration, and so if the vibration is something your baby needs, this one doesn't vibrate, whereas I know the Snoo does. And then lastly, the Snoo claims that whenever they hear your baby stir or something, it starts to do the motion on its own, whereas this, like I said, you kind of set the timer. I personally have not tried the Snoo, but I have seen mixed reviews, and I think there's lots of reviews out there, so definitely do your research. But in my opinion, this is definitely a great alternative, especially for the price and a lot of the functionalities. And we have really loved this thing. We are definitely packing this up for if down the line we have an extra baby. It really kept my baby asleep. If you're a parent who's desperate and really exhausted, maybe give this a try. And with that, that is my 4moms sleep bassinet review. I hope you liked this video and you found this information helpful. If you did, go ahead and consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe subscribing to my channel for more product reviews, just day in the life of a baby, all kinds of things. I also have a video all around sleep training, so if your baby's a little bit older, definitely check that out. I'll have it linked down below. It has all my tips on how to get more sleep for all of us tired parents. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you at my next one. Bye.